Hey there, tech enthusiast. Welcome back to Goms Tech Talks channel. I'm Dr. Gomati. Today, we are going to dive into a crucial topic that every aspiring developer, IT professional, or tech enthusiast should pay attention to: the difference between AL and other programming languages. Now, you might be wondering, why should I bother knowing the difference? Well, that's a great question, and I am here to tell you why it matters. In today's rapidly evolving tech landscape, the choice of a programming language can make or break your project success. Each language has its strengths, weakness, and unique applications. Understanding these distinctions is like having a superpower in your tech toolkit. It allows you to make informed decisions, select the right tool for the job, and ultimately excel in your tech endeavors. So, whether you are a seasoned developer looking to expand your skill set or someone just starting their coding journey, knowing the ins and outs of AL and how it stacks up against other languages is crucial. It empowers you to choose the best fit for your projects, boost your career prospects, and stay ahead in the ever evolving tech world. So let's dive in and explore the world of AL and its counterparts. Stick around because by the end of this video, you will have a clear understanding of why these differences matter and how they can impact your tech journey. But before we get started, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you won't miss any of our tech guides and insights. Now, let's begin our exploration of AL and other programming languages. So, I'm going to show you the comparison between AL, that is Application Programming Language, C Sharp, JavaScript, and Python. So, here you can see that we are going to compare with three different languages. I have an aspects as well. So, what is the primary use case of AL programming is what ERP customization and extension development. This AL programming is specifically designed only for the Business Central, which is designed, developed, and given to us by Microsoft. Whereas C Sharp is a general purpose coding language, JavaScript is specifically used for web development, and Python is a general purpose. So, general purpose means you can use it for any purpose. Whereas AL, that is Application Programming Language, is specifically meant for ERP, Business Central ERP. So, if you don't know what is Business Central, if you want to know about ERP and Business Central, please check the playlist, Business Central playlist in my YouTube channel so you can get to know about it. Okay. So, the second one is typing system. So, it's a static typing with a dynamic capabilities, whereas C Sharp is a strongly typed dynamic typing, JavaScript is dynamically typed, and Python also dynamically typed. So, if we want to talk about syntax style, C style syntax with some unique features. Okay, so we'll be using a C style syntax. So it has some its own unique features. It has its own snippet. We have to just follow the syntax properly. Even C sharp has its own syntax. It also has its JavaScript also has its own syntax, and Python has its indentation based. Okay, development environment, so we can program only with Visual Studio Code with AL language extension. Only the Visual VS Code is used. We have to install AL language extension in order to code it. So C sharp we can do it with Visual Studio, and JavaScript we can use any various IDEs, and also Python, as you all know, like we can use PyCharm, we can use Jupyter. So there are various IDEs we can use it. Then next, to talk about platform compatibility, Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central. So AL is only compatible with Microsoft Dynamics 365. If you want to develop Dynamics 365 Business Central, then you have to use AL. C Sharp is a cross platform compatible, and JavaScript also, it's a web browser. It's based on a web browser, and Python is also a cross platform, which means that you can use it for anything. Okay, object oriented programming, so it is limited support for OOPS principle, OOPS, object oriented programs, whereas C sharp is also S, it's completely OOPS. JavaScript we can use OOPS here, and Python S we can use complete OOPS here. Concurrency control, so limited control, often relies on database isolation, and here it is full control, asynchronous. JavaScript is asynchronous, and Python is a global interpreter lock. Regarding the web development, no, with AI we cannot directly. It is not directly enabled with web development, but you can use embed AL in web clients. Okay, and yes, with C sharp with ASP.NET you can create a web development. You can develop like it's you support with web development, and JavaScript is a primary language for web development, and Python is a web development frameworks are available. We can you choose various Python packages and libraries in order to do that. And talking about the data science and AI, not typically used for data science for AI, because AL, as I told, it is primary purpose is to deal only with a programming, that is business central ERP creation. Whereas data science and AI, C sharp we will not usually use, but you can do it, but with a lot of coding lines. Even JavaScript we will not do it because it's a scripting language. And data science, Python is primarily and widely used for the data science and AI. And talking about the community and libraries, Business Central has smaller community with the specialized libraries. It has community, but Business Central, since it is specialized only for Business Central, AL programming is only for Business Central and ERP, so it has only smaller community. Whereas C Sharp is having large community with extensive libraries. JavaScript also has large communities with extensive libraries, and as well as Python has large community with extensive libraries. So the learning curve we talk about is what relatively specialized and focused on Business Central. Whereas learning curve for C sharp is general purpose with language with broader application, and JavaScript accessible for web development, and Python relatively easy for beginners. Okay, so beginners can easily understand and easily deploy into it. Yes, of course, AL is also easy. You can do it, but it is specialized to ERP. And performance is typically optimized for ERP specific task. Okay, whereas C sharp is highly optimized, JavaScript is generally good, and Python is also generally good. And talking about error handling, robust error handling mechanism. So AL is having robust error handling mechanism. And here if you talk about C sharp, it has exception handling. And yes, JavaScript also has exception handling, and Python also has exception handling. Okay, and talking about the cross platform development, yes, it is limited to the cross platform support. So what do you mean by cross platform support, if you have this doubt? So this is the ability of a programming language to be used for developing software applications that can run on multiple operating system, okay, or a platform without significant modification, is what we call it as a cross platform support. So as I told, AL is primarily designed for customizing and extending Microsoft Dynamics 365 Business Central. It is specific to this ERP system and may not have extensive support for developing applications that can run on multiple operating systems or platforms. It is more specialized in its use case. Whereas C sharp has cross platform development and also JavaScript as well as Python. Okay, mobile app development, where it is limited support, which is mainly used for web based application, whereas C sharp has mobile app development support. Yes, even this has support and this has support. Python, but you can use business central in your mobile, using your mobile, but not AL programming. Okay, since we all know that this Python and JavaScript, you can try it with the mobile support as well. There will be an app for that, but this is basically not possible. Okay, so that's it. I am concluding this video specifically here. So we have discussed about um, what are the various comparison criteria for these things. Okay, so this is how it goes, and you all can understand when and where to use it. Okay, if you want to be very specific on developing ERP, then yes, you can learn AL programming, you can become a technical consultant on this, and it is booming now. Okay, so start learning this, and all the best for your career and future endeavors. Before we proceed, I'd like to tell you that this is my YouTube channel, Goms Tech Talks. Here you can subscribe if you haven't subscribed, so please go and subscribe now, where you will get a lot of information about all the technology like Power BI, Power Apps, Business Central, and you can join as a member here, like a basic beginner level to advanced level. This is a paid membership. So what is the advantage of the paid membership is what you will be having an exclusive access to all the contents, that is exclusive access to the very unique video. So here you can see it's a member only video, so you can see here, right? So here you can see the full playlist, like what are the various thing which I'm uploading every week. Okay, there is a business central interview questions with a scenario based question, what is business process specifically, and business central functional consultant interview questions and everything. Okay, and this is the project which I have uploaded for the very first one. Okay, first project which I have discussed. And also you can see my playlist, so you will be getting various information. These are all available for the subscribers and every viewers. Okay, about business central, so this is about business central interview question, this is a playlist, and this is mini project. And you can also see that it's a business central for functional consultants. And you can see here that you have an option for business central dynamics as well.